Ladies and gentlemen, everybody is welcome to our today's business meeting. And we are starting exactly 30 minutes late. And I apologize and take responsibilities for that. The bare reason why we are starting late is due to the fact that this meeting coincided with our Rotary club meeting, which we all, if you've been long with the organization, you know that on these Wednesdays, we do have that, and that's how the meeting goes. Thank you, everybody, for coming together today from the JRCCA World Headquarters, American Corner, in Kwejo Tuse Zangtabita Meta Mbengwi Momo Division, Northwest Region of Cameroon, in partnership with Malaluka and the support for the Guest House. We welcome everybody from Zone 1 through Zone 5, our indigenous bee farmers, and our agenda guideline is pretty much what you see on your screen. Today is July the 17th, and this is our business meeting. Matter of protocol, the meeting ends in about 30 minutes or less. And we're going to be running this meeting straight from the World Headquarters, as we all indicate. So we will start by a quick a motion to approve the agenda. May I hear a second? All right, you got to unmute your mics and let me know if someone is there to move the meeting so we can proceed. A motion to move the agenda. Any second. All right.
Yes, so
this is an area that need pretty much, I know everyone here pretty much is new to the organization, and you are looking at the screen. You're looking at the screen, and if the chairman or the president asks for a motion, somebody has to second that motion. I know most of you are new. This is something that is, you gotta be in a learning mood to be able to understand. So when I ask a motion to approve the agenda, someone will say second, and then it proceeds from there. All right, let me try this. Again, one more time. BHO, Kulusu, your sign is tilted upside down. Adjust your camera. Is there anyone from Monrovia? Maybe we can go around and do a quick roll call. Check in. From Bamenda? All right. Here's what is going on. When you are in these meetings, make sure that you are able to manage your phones and unmute when you are talking. If you are talking, unmute your phones. Check to make sure you unmute your phones to talk. And when you are not talking, then you mute your phones. So JRCCA Kuluso, unmute your phone so you can talk. Look at the bottom left-hand side. Everybody, look at the bottom left-hand side. You will see the audio. It's a small sign up there. If it crosses, there's a cross there, it will turn red, which means you may be talking. Nobody can hear you. In order for people to hear you, you got to touch that button so that it goes green. Everybody so far right now is in the mute. So you got to unmute by touching that button. All right. The nurse is tracking well. She has unmuted her button. That's good. And BHO Kuluso, can you unmute your button and speak? Take, you do the same. Jetro, you do the same. Monrovia, you do the same. Unmute and talk. Okay. Edward has just joined us. Any Rhoda can hear us loud and clear because she has unmuted her button to be able to speak. Welcome to our meeting, Annie. We welcome you to our meeting today. Exciting times to see you. You coming in a very powerful day that we had a powerful meeting with one of the clinics that we support here, Mike with the Healing Bridges. Exciting presentation. That's a big connection that you can have with your Baptist hospital in Yaoundé. Excellent. All right. So Edward, can you unmute and let me know who is present from Monrovia?
How you doing, Chairman?
Beautiful. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. I just put the motion up there for someone to move that the meeting, the agenda be approved. Any second?
Second.
All right.
Yes,
Yeah.
second.
Good job, CEO Pro. Great, great. So the meeting agenda is, are there any objections? If there are no objections, we say no, no objections. Any objections?
No objection,
objection.
Chairman.
No objection, ladies and gentlemen, the agenda is approved. And you can see that straight on your screen. So making sure that everybody is able to see it. And I pulled that up there so we all can see. This is where we are right there. It's highlighted. So the agenda is now approved. And this is our motto. We're going to proceed to say our motto aloud. So here is the motto. We can read it at the same time. It says, if you love my
If you
people,
love my people, teach them how to fish.
Give them faith for
You
life.
give them faith for life, hard work, commitment, integrity, for to
success. Very, very powerful right there. And our way forward, bottom line is this. We've asked the president to put on his staff administrative agenda so that he can focus on the following items. Constitution review is in progress and have to read so that everyone should read the Constitution from the top to the last word in the Constitution. And this is a duty incumbent on an HRD and office manager for the BHO. At this moment in time, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to make sure that the Constitution is reviewed, and it's a slow process. Reason I say it's a slow process because that's what all of us should know. All of us should know, and then somebody should be able to keep track on that. So setting up of membership drive is the key. Take the example that is coming out of Monrovia. It's all about membership. It's all about membership. The setting up fundraising activities and corporate sponsorship packet and deliver. That is the key. Fundraising. Updates the organization flow chart with all zone directors, SNTs including. And then, ladies and gentlemen, these are guidelines that all of us should know. And then someone has to be monitoring. A human resource and office manager has to monitor, track all these projects to make sure that we know what projects they are, we know the numbers of projects that we have, and so on and so forth. And as we prepare, the president is heading down into the jungles at this moment in time. Because the president is not there, I will suggest, I would like the vice president who are present to conduct this meeting. In this case, I will be calling on the vice president for formatting SMART goal and action step to proceed with this business meeting once I finish the chairman's report. So far, so good, ladies and gentlemen. I also bring to you good news this afternoon. We just had the new president of the Tyrone Rotary Club. Our powerful lady, Dorothy, took over the office today and hit the ball rolling. And for those of you who may be fortunate to have seen what is on the basic screen that we sent on the forums, she took a powerful stand today, and the meeting was a great meeting. Further details will follow. And out of that takeaway is that our two members who are non-Rotarians are the chairman for the Liberia JRCCA affiliate and Mr. Raymond. Those are fully registered members of the Tyrone Rotary Club based out of Kuluso, Yaoundé, Cameroon, Africa. Anyone who has not paid his or her due is now on the honorary list for the Rotary, and I will subsequently drop them once we move on from here, in the next couple of days or months, we will decide that later on. But congratulations to the vice president in charge of goal formatting, as well as the chairman for Monrovia, JRCCA branch. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, we will now move to our motions. We had the motions that were submitted yesterday. These motions that were submitted yesterday are from the president, as well as Edith. All right. Let's go and get the motions for the president. He submitted two motions, and those motions were discussed and deliberated upon. And later on, I gave a summary of those motions that were posted on there, and I wanted to bring those motions up. In the meantime, while I'm bringing those motions up, I will now hand this over to the vice president in charge of goals formatting to run this business meeting today. In the absence of the president is en route. You must have seen some photos, just exciting, the ones we are seeing from Monrovia. The president, unlike Monrovia, is in the jungle where the connectivity is low and not accessible. So he did reach out to me, but the most exciting is the good news that we are seeing all from Monrovia today. That being said, I will hold at this moment, and our focus will be on the Constitution, a review, the membership drive, the updating of the organization flow chart, and fundraising. I will pause at this moment in time and turn this over to the Vice President, Chairman Goosen, pending any questions. Over to you, Chairman Goosen.
Yeah, thank you very much, Chairman, for giving me this chance to be able to moderate this unique program today. And hello to everybody on the forum. I greet you at the name of Jesus Christ. Okay.
Thank you.
And you are all welcome for us to go and wrap up, because it is the policy of JRCCA that on Wednesday we have 30 minutes to do our job, which is when we come, we have to approve of our motion. And I know the chairman is now checking for that motion. But in that light, I want for us to do although remaining things that happened yesterday, because yesterday was a meeting here, and we have reported. But from yesterday up to this time, I know there are some other things that went on and which we want to hear. So if you are on the forum now and you have that, prepare, and we are going to start from BHO. So anybody there at BHO that have anything, you can come up quickly, because we have only 30 minutes to go. BHO. Are you
I think it's, yes, sir. I think it's Rhoda on the line. Can you pick the line from that end, Rhoda?
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before Rhoda
good evening, Rola.
Before Rhoda comes online, I want to have the CEO Pro to briefly summarize who Rhoda is and what is she going to be doing for our organization. So give that quick, brief introduction, because you know her pretty well and what she's going to be doing, and then turn over the floor to her.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. Yes, Rhoda has been a family nurse to the Chisha's family, and at this time, she deemed it necessary. She has been following up with the organization closely. So she is coming up to be the JRC department nurse for JRCCA, which she will be conducting. I did mention that yesterday that she will be conducting maybe counseling on Wednesday after our meeting. So if Rhoda is on the line, she can pick it up from there and introduce herself and then just brief us.
Thank you so much. Rhoda, you have the floor.
Thank you very much. I'm so happy to be in the midst, and thank you very much for the opportunity you have granted me. I'm called Annie Rhoda. I am a nurse. I have a diploma I'm a state registered nurse. I also have a diploma in higher institution, and I just recently acquired a diploma also in Bachelor of Nursing Science. I have a working experience of 5 years, and I was also trained by the Robin Foundation in Germany as an emergency nurse. So I've been working in the emergency department for 5 years now. So I'm good in handling cases, and also I'll be very happy to work with everybody. I'm very open, and also I will be doing more of like preventive delivery of care. That is, I'm going to explain on how we are supposed to do to live healthily. I'm going to also do screening, the basic screening, and when necessary, I'm going to refer to the hospital. So currently, I've worked in Banso Baptist Hospital, still in the emergency department, and I am currently working at the Etokebe Baptist Hospital, still in the emergency department, which I and my other colleagues started just of recent. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much, Ms. Rhoda, for your name and whatsoever that you have said. And we welcome you on board of the JRCCA. This is what we delighted in. We are people of that area. We are recruiting people. And because we care for our people, so the kind of career that you possess, I believe is one of the person that you are one of the person that have to come on board for us to work together. So you are wholeheartedly welcome. We like you. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So is there anybody there at BHO also?
Yes, the CEO Celestine, I think I sent the official of the request of our signboard, and I sent it for review to see that if there's something that is we need to adjust. You will let me know so that we do the final touches on that. And to add to that, one of my SMART goals that I forgot to mention yesterday, which I thought of it, was to think that as we are going ahead with the chairs that is going to be and the market renting now, we should think about the canopies. We should have some canopies. That way, when we are having our meetings, when people will be coming to get the chairs, they will also get the canopies beside them. So I think that's what I have for the day. That is what I have, except somebody else. Over.
Yeah, thank you very much for. And it's one of the canopy is one of the major things. It goes along with the chair. So if you would get a chair on, or I mean at the BHO there for rentage, then that means you have to have those things also so that it will go along. So I believe what you are now thinking about is in line with that, and we may consider that. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Who next at BHO that want to say that have a report? Okay, if nobody there have a report, short report, because we have our report this going time yesterday. So I want to get to a lady that was talking. What is
Any? Miss Annie, the nurse, Annie?
Yes, sir, I'm getting you.
Yeah. Vice President Gusen was asking your name. So Annie is her name.
Okay.
Rhoda.
No, but I finished with Rhoda, but the lady that came up that have to do the training at BHO.
Edith.
Her name.
Edith from Bamenda. Edith Take.
Okay, from Bamenda. If anybody from that end that want to do short report.
Good evening, everyone, and good evening, Vice Chairperson. The training to take place at the headquarters at Project Zangtabi will be scheduled after the open door days in BHO Yaoundé. Thereafter, the training for BHO will be organized. Over.
Okay, thank you very much for that short remark over there and telling us the kind of way and how you are going to do your training. Thank you very much for that. And I believe that, is it Mr. Roman there? Raymond, are you on? Okay, and I believe that. Hello?
Hello?
I believe that also we are going to go back to the chairman if you have found that the motion so that it will be approved so that we'll read it out. Chairman,
Beautiful.
over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Vice President Gusen. Mr. Jethro, stand by. I know you wanted to talk. He was calling on you. So at this moment in time, ladies and gentlemen, we have 5 motions that were submitted yesterday and 1 additional that is reminded that we go ahead and put on this motion for today. The first motion that was put yesterday was well written and submitted. That motion was a vote for $105 for the service project that the president has put together with the TAR drivers union to be able to focus on cleaning of the head bridges from Bangui all the way to the JRCCA World Headquarters. That was deliberated upon, and we all agreed, and the president of JRFI added $10, $5 to mount up to $110 so that the people who will do during the service project, they will have something to eat and drink. Normally, our service project as Rotarian, we don't go there and ask for anybody to provide us with this. But we know the situation in Africa, and more particularly in Liberia and Cameroon. The situation is why we are granting this little exception. So we all agree that $110 will be approved today so that it will help the president and the team. We deliberated and discussed it fully in Learn. Today, we are putting this to vote. Are there any further discussion on this motion?
There's no discussion.
No further discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any objection?
No objection.
No objection.
No objection.
That
No
motion
objection.
is approved. Motion number 2, the house opening of the new BHO in Kuluso, Yaoundé on the 27th July 2024. We all have observed the tenacious leadership of our new president, the CEO Pro. We observe them. There is no doubt in our mind that we've concluded that they love what they're doing and they put service above themselves. We deliberated on this. Are there any further discussions on that this warming house opening will be an opportunity for them to introduce the new face that we've all been longing for? Kuluso, the BHO moved through Kuluso. Right before we came here, we were seeing all these pictures, everything, And we saw the executive director from the jungle indicated that you are making too much impact. Those are the words. We deliberated. Are there any further discussion on motion number 2 to approve that they go ahead and organize an open house for BHO in Coluso on the 27th? Are there any further discussions?
No further discussion.
No discussion.
All in favor of this motion, say aye.
Aye.
Are there any objections?
No objection.
No
Motion
objection.
number 2 is approved. Motion number 3. We've watched closely the actions of the president. He is building up the zonal directors meticulously. She has brought in Take Edith, who has also mirrored the work of our global women empowerment leader in Ghana. And she understands, she's captured the vision of JRCCA and wants to live the vision of JRCCA by implementing the vocational training program, starting with the soap production that will benefit the JRCCA as well as benefit her. And she has been asked to put this in writing following the process and procedures of the organization, and she wholly accepted yesterday. We deliberated on this, and that goes in conjunction with motion number 4, that she needs to go together, put this together in compliance with our policies and procedure, and then get back. We are now putting this motion that Edith go ahead and put this in writing, follow the procedure, and submit it to the vice president in charge of formatting the goals and action step, Chairman Gusen. We deliberated on these motions yesterday fully. Are there any further discussions on these motions?
No further discussion.
No further discussions. All in favor of these 2 motions, number 3 and 4, say aye.
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 Are there any objections?
There's no
No objections, ladies and gentlemen. Motion number 3 and 4 are therefore approved. Motion number 5, by proxy, the CEO Pro indicated that he had wanted to present this yesterday, but did not. And we are putting a motion here strictly to have him go ahead and put it in writing, then bring it back for final approval. The motion here is being put for him to go and put it back in compliance in writing and submit it to the vice president in charge of formatting, and then it be brought back for approval. Are there any further discussions on that?
No discussion.
No further discussion.
All in favor of this motion, say aye.
Aye.
Any objection?
No objection.
No objection. Motion number 5, ladies and gentlemen, is approved, and I will turn this back to the vice president to continue for his meeting, or his closing remarks, or whatever he's got as on his plan. Over to you, Vice President, Chairman Gusen.
Thank you, Chairman. And we are going to go to the chairman for the memorial sat, because he wanted to come up, or you can summarize and with your closing remark.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Gusen. Thank you, Vice President, Mr. Gusen. My own point is about the fundraising that I want to recommend or suggest that all the members of the JRCCA that receive stipend can be chipping in something by every month end. For this will also come out as a fundraising, because you know that the NGO is non-governmental organization. So if we who receive stipend can start chipping in something every month end, at least it will do some work, promote the NGO. That's my own suggestion. Over. Sure.
Hello?
Yeah.
As your closing remarks, please, we get that. And thank you very much for that quick one that you have made.
Yeah. My closing remark is that that I'm very much impressed with the meeting today. For what we have discussed today, I've learned a lot inside. Thank you. Over.
Thank you very much. And by the way, we are going to Pamela to our sister there for her closing remark.
Beautiful.
Are you there?
Beautiful. Chairman Gusen, Bamenda, you are tenacious. You are tenacious in Bamenda. Bamenda is the capital city where your organization is world headquarters is located. And
okay,
I don't think I would have captured it the way you captured it if I were in your position. For you to do that, that's a kudos to you. And I'm so impressed to also let Mr. Jethro know that the new president of the Tyrone Rotary Club, we will be meeting next week to continue the application. Chairman Gusen, proceed.
Yeah, so she need to come up with her closing remarks.
Take, Edith.
I was very happy with the meeting of today and the motions that we all move together. I think with such motions, we are going to move JRCCA to another level. And I promise as a producer, the products that will be produced at BHO will be added to our project of chairs and the added project of canopies that we are thinking about. It will be a project that we are going to add to it. So thank you people very much for the meeting of today. Over.
Thank you very much. And then we will get to BHO, and then I want for the HRD to conduct that there because we do not know who all present. So HRD, can you conduct the closing remarks?
Thank you very much, VP Gusen, for this privilege. First of all, I come with greetings from BHO to everyone. The meeting has been a successful one. And I really thank the chairman for all this approved, for all the motions that has been approved, for it will serve as a stepping stone to take JRCCA to another level for more improvement. So that's what I have for the closing remark this evening.
Thank you. And who next?
Yes, thank you for the meeting of today. Has been a good one. So we always pray God to follow our meeting continuously. Thanks.
And who's that? Please, your name.
I'm Teacher Ruben.
Okay, because we wanted to know the name. Okay, so next.
Yes, the CEO selecting the meeting as we are taking it to another level, like I heard from Bamenda, that is actually the way forward. The meeting has been great. Will let us continue the spirit we are having, and we will move to places, we'll rock and roll. Over.
Thank you. Is there anybody over there at BHO that have not spoken?
No, not for now.
Okay. And then we can go to Sis Rhoda. Are you there? Are you on?
I'm on.
Okay. Your closing remarks, please.
Thank you very much. It has been a wonderful time. I've learned so much, and I'm still hoping to learn more. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Then we are going to get to Ghana. Is our sister there? I think she's not on today. So get to Liberia. And then I'm going to do that in Liberia. Edward, are you online? Please give your closing remarks.
The meeting has been a good one, and I want to say thank you to everyone online today for approving those motions that have been approved today. And the meeting has been a good one, so I'm impressed by everything we did online, and together with good people, we keep moving JRCCA forward. Over.
Thank you very much for your wonderful remarks, and we are going to get to the membership director, Mr. Tobo. Please give your closing remarks.
Thank you, Chairman. The meeting was wonderful, and we enjoyed everything. We also thank the Chairman for the approval of many motions. Within a day, you approved 5, meaning that we are working. So thank you again for all those that come.
Okay, thank you very much. Is there anybody on the line, on the forum today that I'm not giving BIZ or the United States? Is there anybody that have not spoken? Okay, then the chairman will be the last to speak because I'm going to turn it over to him to summarize things. The meeting has been a good one, but one of the things that I wanted to ask the chairman is that the Rotary Club, the meeting that was here, I do not know what or why. They said we are not that executive meeting. This is why the invitation was not extended to us. And in your closing remark, I know you are going to say that. So thank you for that. The meeting has been a good one. And the only thing we have to say here is that we have to encourage people concerning the Rotary Club. We want for people to be members because chairman is saying if you are not going to register, then that means he's going to drop you. And our policy in JRCCA is that you have to be a Rotarian and you have to be JRCCA members. So we're expecting that most of us be members of the Rotarian Club. So please, we beg you, you need to try your best and do your registration so that you will not be dropped off. Because from there, JRCCA and the Rotary Club, they are connected. So we want to say that on the forum. By that, we say the meeting has been a good one. And we pray, God, that every motion that I approved today, we are going to work on them so that it will bring glory to JRCCA. Thank you very much, Chairman. It's over to you.
Thank you, Vice President and Chairman for Monrovia. I will start with today. The Rotary Club of Tyrone has given us the opportunity to be able to continue our service to the mankind in various ways. I took this initiative to include members of JRCCA as a way of what you can gain in connection to get network to a 1.4 million professional organization that giving opportunities for people to serve. And one of the ways we do this was to form our SNT groups with the JRCCA. And so if you belong to JRCCA, the standard that we use in JRCCA is modeling the standard of the Rotary Club. And therefore, I went round to bring everyone to the table. And if you are successful in JRCCA, if you've been around, we set the model to mirror the JRCCA, to mirror Maraluca, to mirror the United States standard. And the best organization that aligns with that vision is none than the Rotary Club. And it is a great thing to see that through the connection that JRCCA has, we are able to bring forth. That is a benefit that you get from being a member of the JRCCA. In line with that, if you are successful in JRCCA, you will be successful in the Rotary Club. Bottom line, upfront, straightforward. If you fail in the JRCCA, you cannot succeed in the Rotary Club. That's simple as that. All right. Correct. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this was the presentation we had today, and that's what I was indicating to your new nurse who will connect with the nurse, the medical personnel in Monrovia, and then we are working towards a common network that we are building for all of you. That being said, I am proud to announce here that so far Chairman Goosen is now the official Rotarian that we have, and this is connected to the membership of the in JRCCA based in Kuluso, Yaoundé, Cameroon, and of course from the world headquarters. Great job, and Mr. Raymond as well. And number two, to end up with today, I will go back to the very picture that I showed here earlier. I want that picture to come up, and I just wanted to give a shout out to Monrovia. Hi, let me get that picture right away, folks. And we got that up. One more, we're running out of time, but I got that picture. I gotta get that picture up. Because that's so powerful. Even though we see this on the, I just wanted to spotlight that picture so everybody can see what I'm talking about. Okay. We could not have ended this meeting, ladies and gentlemen, without putting on this one of these pictures. There are so many of those. I was in the Rotary Club. I didn't see that, but I happen to be seeing this as we going forward. And it will be reminiscent for me to not bring this forward. And I want to call with your indulgence, pleading your indulgence, the Vice President who is moderating this meeting. I want to submit here that we take 2 minutes for you to address this. A motion that I'm putting forward is let's extend this meeting for the next 5 minutes. Are there any objections to that?
No objection.
No objection.
Okay, for those who are new, we have the garden. The garden in California is another opportunity that opens the door to many. We are saying that in the garden, the story of JRCCA is being told. And one of the things that the garden had assigned us to do is to make sure we tell this story of JRCCA from the world headquarters to Monrovia to the President of the United States. I will now call Chairman Goosen to briefly explain to us what is going on, and then he will be coming up more in the days ahead to explain more. Chairman Goosen, the Vice President, take it on.
Thank you, Chairman, for this. And there was certain time on the 13th of this month, July, there's a graduation, coronation, and closing exercise at our school, SEMA Academy, that we are partnered with, because JRCCA is partnered up with that school. So at that time, the graduation went on. I think I wrote and I posted some photo, really posted some photo before yesterday meeting. And we graduated 15 of those K2 children. And there was a crowning ceremony that went on. And later there, I think you showed the picture first, and you are still looking for that picture. And we did a crowning of a queen for SEMA Academy, because during our gala week, there was a queen contest that went on, and the person that came Victoria was that lady that we crowned on the 13th. She was a Victoria. She came up and she won the race. So on our program, we were having the opportunity to crown her as a queen, and her queenship will start this coming year. She's going to start this coming year, 2024-2025 school year in Liberia. She's going to run. And that picture you see, there are people, those children that graduated. And you see some staff on that picture. You see some stuff over there on that picture you are showing. And that is about what Sema Ekeleme did here in a few days. And I believe there are more picture and video on that forum. They have been posted already by those people. And yesterday I said that, and he have just posted them. Thank you.
Thank you. Due to the interest of our time, we're meet our time constraint. I will put this collage and then we will be running them. And I'm glad that you posted on the forums for people to see. Thank you so much. That is so moving. That's tying into the SMART goal for the garden. The garden is tomorrow. One of the things is that right now, everybody, again, I will open the door for JRCCA to be able to get to the garden. Now, before you get to the garden, there's a process. You are required to sign up for the garden. And Chairman Gusin, did you get that invitation?
Yes, yes.
Beautiful.
I got it.
Okay, it's a process. So I also posted that on the forum. Now, the next thing is for those who are members of the Rotary Club to continue to answer your question. This is a new year that has started with a new president. What you're going to be having is that you will be required to attend your Rotary clubs, and thanks to Prince Teacher, you have the connectivity via Zoom every time, and you now have that access. And then the last thing that I'm going to end up with today, again, is going back to the staff development training that the president will be providing. And this staff development training meeting will be focused on continuous revision of the Constitution. It's a slow process. I want it to intentionally be slow so that everybody can get a chance to read at the Constitution. Because the next time I'm going to be addressing this is I'm asking BHO, HRD, office manager, how many people does the organization has? You got to tell me 100 people. I tell you, tell me zone 1, how many are there? Tell me zone 2. Tell me how many people are in Liberia, in Ghana. That should be flowing like my name is Gideon Teacher. Number 2, the Constitution is meant for all of us. There's a lot of things that are missing from the Constitution right now. And those things need to be included in the Constitution. Clear example, the Constitution was drafted in the days when we had not expanded. I had wanted this to be a close family thing, but folks, it is now a public organization for those who meet the standard. So that's why you have the affiliate in Monrovia. So the Constitution has to reflect that. The CEO Pro now is doing a job of two things that need to be inserted in there as well. That's why you need to identify these things and be able to input them there. Number 3, you got to make sure that you are working on your organization flowchart. That is the motto, that is the model, that's how we operate. You got to know who your indigenous community from zone 1 to Weye, Mogamo, and of course, you go to Liberia, you go to Monrovia, you go to Accra, Ghana. We are using the leverage of the technology that we have right there. I want to end up by kudoing Christina for such an incredible technology that she has. For those of you who've been around JRCCA, you will leave out of this meeting and want to know who is behind the scene. I see you of this particular screen that we are seeing today. Sustainability. Kudos is that lady who is sitting behind there. She's not talking. Christina, we thank you for this. And this is the way forward. Now I will end right there with that closing remark, and I will call on whoever so moved, if nobody is so moved, to close this meeting with a word of prayer. Otherwise, I call on my pastor on the house.
Edward.
Edward. Okay.
All right. Let's bow.
Edward.
Heavenly Father, we say thank you, God, for bringing us all together today, God. and keeping us strong and alive to be live on this forum today, having this all-important meeting. We tell you, thank you, Jesus, because you are God and God alone. This is why we are alive today. So we tell you, thank you for our emotions that have been passed. We ask you, God, that you give us the strength to keep pushing JRCCA forward. Forward ever, backward never. In Jesus' mighty name, I pray.
Amen.
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 Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you
Amen.
so much. And I also want to give a shout out to our new a guest. The reason I say it's a guest is not a visitor. The nurse is a guest because I believe that the guest, you know that when we call you a guest, meaning you are welcome as a member. Take, Edith, you had something to say.
I want to say kudos to the nurse in the house who is already at BHO now. In a few days to come, I'll be leaving for Yaoundé for the exhibition that I sent the invitation in the forum. So next meeting, I will be talking in Yaoundé, not Bamenda. Good evening to
Beautiful.
kudos.
Good evening. Thank you.
Beautiful. All right. Relentless, consistent, grateful. We will succeed when we collaborate with good people. On today, ladies and gentlemen, I declare this meeting adjourned. Have a wonderful weekend, and we see you next week. Bye for now. Keep pounding.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you.
Yaoundé.
Bye-bye.